Hello, everybody. I thought I would read a story about resiliency. The book is called After the Fall, and it's the story of how Humpty Dumpty got back up again, written by Dan Sentat. Here we go. My name is Humpty Dumpty. This was my favorite spot, high up on the wall. I know it's an odd place for an egg to be, but I loved being close to the birds. Then one day I fell. I'm sort of famous for that. Folks called it the Great Fall, which sounds a little grand. It was just an accident, but it changed my life. Fortunately, all the king's men managed to put me together again. There were some parts that couldn't be healed with bandages and glue. After that day, I became afraid of heights. I was so scared that it kept me from enjoying some of my favorite things. Look at all those cereal choices. These pages are sticking. It's all right. I walked past the wall every day, and I would think about climbing that ladder again. I really missed the birds and being high above the city, but I could never do it because I knew that accidents could happen. I eventually settled for watching the birds from the ground. It wasn't the same, but it was better than nothing. Then one day, an idea flew by. Making planes was harder than I thought. It was easy to get cuts and scratches, but day after day I kept trying and trying until I got it just right. Look at that beautiful bird he made out of paper. Wow. My plane was perfect and it flew like nothing could stop it. I hadn't felt that happy in a long time. It wasn't the same as being up in the sky with the birds, but it was close enough. Unfortunately, accidents happen. Uh-oh, what do we think is happening? They always do. Look at that great big wall and that bird airplane. I almost walked away again. But then I thought about all the time I spent working on my plane and all the other things I'd miss. I decided I was going to climb that wall. But the higher I got, the more nervous I felt. I didn't want to admit it. I was terrified. I didn't look up. I didn't look down. I just kept climbing, one step at a time. There he goes up the ladder. Until I was no longer afraid. Look, he did it. So great. Good job, egg. Maybe now you won't think of me as that egg who is famous for falling. Hopefully you'll remember me as the egg who got back up. Look, his bird had an accident. Feathers everywhere. Great story about resilience and getting back up after we make mistakes, because everybody makes mistakes and that's okay. It's a sign of how we learn. I hope you guys enjoyed the story.